What if I told you there's one proven fact about the world that once you truly understand it makes sleep feel pointless for a while? Not because it's loud or shocking, but because it quietly rewrites how safe, prepared, and in control you think you are. This isn't a theory, a rumor, or a horror story. It's a reality experts acknowledge but rarely explain in plain language. Tonight, we're breaking down that one fact, why it keeps resurfacing in serious research, and how artificial intelligence helped expose what most people never stop to think about. Fair warning, once this clicks, your mind may not switch off so easily. Before we go further, like this video, share it with someone who loves deep, mind-bending truths, and subscribe to FactVex. What comes next isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to stay with you long after the screen goes dark. The fact that changes everything. The one fact is this: modern systems are fragile by design, not by accident. As efficiency increases, resilience decreases. Artificial intelligence repeatedly shows that tightly connected systems, power grids, food supply chains, financial networks, and communication platforms do not fail gradually. They fail suddenly. The most disturbing part is how normal everything appears right before failure. Nothing feels wrong until everything is. Stability often exists not because systems are safe, but because nothing has pushed them beyond limits yet. Once stress appears, recovery windows collapse fast. This fact changes how safety works. Safety becomes temporary, conditional, and dependent on uninterrupted balance. Once you realize this, comfort becomes fragile. The world doesn't feel dangerous because of chaos. It feels dangerous because of how calm it looks before stress reveals weakness. Why? Humans miss it. Humans are built to react to obvious danger, not quiet stability. Artificial intelligence does not share that limitation. It tracks patterns humans emotionally overlook. When systems run smoothly, people assume strength. In reality, smoothness often indicates brittleness. The fewer disruptions a system tolerates, the more catastrophic its failure becomes. Humans mistake routine for reliability. Artificial intelligence flags warning signals that feel insignificant to humans because they don't cause immediate discomfort. That delay creates blindness. What artificial intelligence revealed? Artificial intelligence revealed something deeply unsettling. Failure patterns repeat across unrelated industries. Financial collapses resemble ecological breakdowns. Supply chain failures mirror power grid outages. Different causes produce identical shapes of collapse. That consistency removes the comfort of believing each crisis is unique. Artificial intelligence showed that design, not luck, explains breakdown. Systems optimized for speed and efficiency sacrifice buffers, redundancy, and forgiveness. Once those disappear, shock spreads instantly. The lie of control. We are taught that planning equals control. The truth is, planning often only delays consequences. Artificial intelligence shows that humans influence probabilities, not outcomes. Control feels real until pressure appears. Incentives matter more than intentions. Systems respond to structure, not effort. This creates a psychological trap. People work harder expecting security. Instead, they accumulate hidden risk. The unsettling realization is that doing everything right does not guarantee protection. You can follow rules, prepare carefully, and still be exposed. That gap between effort and result is what disturbs people at night. Why warnings feel late. Warnings always feel late because humans respond emotionally, not statistically. Artificial intelligence identifies danger early by tracking probabilities long before effects appear. Humans wait for impact. That delay isn't ignorance, it's psychology. We react when something feels wrong, not when it becomes mathematically unavoidable. Systems don't wait for emotion. By the time consequences feel urgent, margins for action are already shrinking. Early warnings feel abstract and easy to dismiss. Late warnings feel overwhelming. That timing mismatch keeps repeating. Why governments stay calm. Government calm is often mistaken for confidence. Sometimes it is containment. Explaining systemic fragility openly can generate panic faster than solutions can be implemented. Artificial intelligence modeling shows that fear spreads quicker than coordination. Silence becomes a tool. That doesn't mean nothing is happening. It means adaptation has gone quiet. Plans shift behind the scenes. Models update. Policies adjust. Public language softens. Calm messaging keeps systems functioning while adjustments occur invisibly. This creates discomfort because reassurance no longer means safety, it means management. How normal life becomes the disguise. The most unsettling aspect of this fact is how ordinary life looks before disruption. Artificial intelligence shows that collapse is usually preceded by normalcy, not chaos. People go to work, bills get paid, lights stay on. That normalcy creates emotional blindness. Nothing feels urgent, so nothing changes. Stability disguises fragility. This makes collapse psychologically shocking, because there is no visible buildup. Earth doesn't wait for us. Earth systems do not respond gradually or politely. Artificial intelligence revealed tipping points where slow environmental stress suddenly triggers rapid change. Climate, ecosystems, and geological systems do not negotiate or escalate evenly. They snap. Human timelines do not align with planetary feedback. The danger isn't ignorance, it's lag. By the time effects become visible to societies, reversibility has often narrowed or vanished. Artificial intelligence removed optimism bias by identifying thresholds where recovery stops being feasible. Earth isn't fragile, it's responsive. That distinction changes responsibility. Why preparation changed forever. Preparation no longer means prevention. Artificial intelligence pushed institutions toward resilience because certainty failed repeatedly. Planning shifted from avoiding impact to surviving it. That change feels uncomfortable because it admits vulnerability. Prevention promised safety. Resilience promises survival. Systems now prepare for shock, recovery, and continuity instead of elimination of risk. This redefines preparedness. Old ideas of safety feel outdated once inevitability is accepted. The quiet acceptance. The most unsettling truths do not stay loud. Once absorbed, they fade into infrastructure, behavior, and policy. Artificial intelligence models update quietly. Systems adjust. Habits change. But no announcement follows. Silence signals acceptance, not resolution. Debate ends. Adaptation begins invisibly. The absence of panic does not indicate safety. It indicates normalization. This is how dangerous facts operate. They stop demanding attention and start shaping decisions quietly. Why? This was inevitable. This realization was not accidental. Artificial intelligence did not invent complexity. It exposed limits already present. Large systems always reveal constraints once they scale beyond certain thresholds. Global interconnection compressed timelines dramatically. What once unfolded over centuries now unfolds within decades. Inevitability is not about failure. It's about scale and speed. Why this thought keeps you awake. This fact does not create fear, it creates awareness. Artificial intelligence adapts continuously as conditions change. Humans must learn the same behavior. Once you understand stability is conditional, the mind stays alert, not anxious but aware. Comfort loses permanence. That quiet vigilance is what lingers at night. You realize safety is dynamic, not fixed. You're no longer scared, you're conscious. Awareness does not weaken thinking, it sharpens it. The future will not reward denial or comfort seeking. It will reward adaptability, realism, and clarity. This fact doesn't demand panic, it demands presence. That's why it doesn't fade when the lights turn off. It stays. If this video stayed with you, that's not fear, it's understanding settling in. The most unsettling truths are rarely dramatic or loud. They're quiet realizations that change how you interpret safety, control, and certainty. At FactVex, the goal isn't to scare you or make the world feel darker. It's to help you see reality clearly enough to navigate it intelligently. Once you understand how fragile stability can be, you stop taking calm moments for granted and start thinking more critically about preparedness, adaptability, and responsibility. Thanks for watching all the way through and engaging with ideas that aren't always comfortable but are deeply important. Stay curious, stay grounded, and remember, awareness isn't weakness. It's the advantage that helps you move forward when the world doesn't behave the way we expect.